Hey YouTube, a couple days ago I ran across an article from 2016 that I just knew I had to talk about. The article's titled, What is it like to fire an AR-15? It's horrible, menacing, and very, very loud. And it's written by this guy called Gersh Kunstmann. Now of course that title's written in a way that's going to make your average liberal foam at the mouth and scream gun control from the rooftops without even reading the article, and it's definitely not helped by the fact that it was published just 1 month after the horrific Pulse nightclub shooting in Orlando, where this terrorist killed 49 people. I mean, we see this with every shooting that happens here in America. First the reporters milk it, then the politicians and Instagram teens get real mad, then the GOP pushes back, some negotiated legislation gets passed, and you rinse and repeat with the next national tragedy. So Kunstmann went into Philly looking for someone to talk to about the infamous AR-15 that all the mass shooters use, but of course nobody wants to talk to some dude that comes in with a camera crew wanting to talk about
full semi-automatic
assault weapons. At least until I found one gun shop owner called Frank Stelmach. Now, Stelmach is one of those gun owners that'll tell you how much they love guns, only to go on and say we need stricter background checks and that you don't need
around a magazine with 100 clips in it, 100 bullets in it.
Anyway, to get to the title of this thing, Kunstmann of course got to fire some AR-15 style rifle, and apparently the crippling recoil from a 5.56 cartridge was enough to bruise his shoulder, and the cannon-like explosion gave him PTSD. I'll just let this guy explain why that's total BS.
In the article, he said shooting the AR-15 was terrifying, caused a case of PTSD, and bruised his shoulder. As I'm about to demonstrate, the recoil on this rifle cannot cause bruising on your shoulder, even if held improperly. I'm going to fire this weapon off the tip of my nose. Not broken, not bleeding, not bruised.
Y'all remember that video from a couple of years ago with that CNN reporter at a gun range? Yeah, even that guy definitely walked away completely unscathed. I think the part that gets me the most about this whole thing is the ending of the article, though. Kunstmann talks about how, quote, even in semi-automatic mode, it is very simple to squeeze off 24 rounds before you even know what's happened. If illegally modified to fully automatic mode, it doesn't take any imagination to see dozens of bodies falling in front of your barrel. You see the irony there? His stance is clearly in opposition of owning certain guns, and yet he acknowledges that such a modification is completely unlawful, and that criminals do it anyway. If somebody has the will to gun down 49 people in a nightclub, which, might I add, is also illegal, then what's stopping them from illegally obtaining or modifying some firearm to make the job easier? The obvious answer there is nothing, which, among other things, is why this article is a complete joke. So that's all I've got for y'all today. He actually posted an update to this article apologizing for his PTSD claim, but of course he immediately shifted the attention to how he got bullied for his stupid article. Click the card in the top right or the link in the description for his second channel video, where I'll take you through the follow-up article he published, and we can all laugh at him together. That said, I've been Tempo, thank you for watching, have a great night, God bless.